What's good, Skins fans? Happy Sunday once again. Got the t-shirt on. Lee done messed up. A lot of people have. A couple people bought the shirt the other day when Haskins had the great game in preseason on Thursday. So shout out to the people who supported the channel and bought the t-shirts. I appreciate the support. You can check out the link to the t-shirt store that I made in the description box. Of course, I want to start out with some shout outs to some channels that I discovered. They discovered me. They shouted me out, and they have some great content. They're on the come up, man. One thing I'll say about Redskins YouTubers, we don't have a lot of them, so we got to stick together. We got to keep building our own brands and have them more. Because one thing I will say about the NFC East, our opponents, those terrible teams in the NFC East, they have a lot of YouTubers. I've stumbled across a lot of their YouTube channels, a lot of their YouTube pages, and of course, they've stumbled across my page as well. Of course, you've seen our rivals. They try to troll me and make reaction videos on my videos. So, like I said, the more the merrier of Redskins YouTubers. So I'm very happy to see that. First and foremost is Juan Gotti, NFL. Check him out. Yesterday, I think Thursday was his birthday, so I wished him a happy birthday the other day. I put it in the last video. I pinned his comment. He got sports. He's new and upcoming. I've seen him. Redskins every day. Pedro Smith. I always talk to Pedro Smith all the time. We always talk football all the time. Redskins football. Redskins review, of course. One of the first YouTubers that I've discovered a year ago when I was really starting off with doing Redskins YouTube. Trying to think who else. Oh, check out J2 Fast on Instagram. He put up a post and he was talking about Redskins today on Instagram, and they said if he gets 5,000 likes on a post, he will get a Dwayne Haskins autographed jersey or something like that. I forgot. I got to read it again, but he asked me to put it up there so he could help and get his likes. So anything to help him out, man. Anything to help him out. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else, but check out those guys. I'll put the link in the description. First and foremost, what I want to talk about, I guess we'll talk about Colt McCoy with the injury. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand, man. It's looking bad. It's getting from worse to worse to worse. It's just going downhill, man. It's going down. It's ridiculous. The way it was handled was just some BS. It's just awful. When I heard when it happened against the Eagles on Monday Night Football when he broke his leg, when we saw the injury, I didn't think he broke his leg at first of all. When I saw the replay, like whiplash or whatever, I didn't think he broke his leg. I thought he like sprained or bone bruise. But of course, our luck would be a broken leg for Colt McCoy at that time. About 2 weeks after Alex Smith broke his leg. So obviously we know that the training staff or medical staff tried to say, or Jay Gruden was saying that Colt McCoy would be available if we made the playoffs. First of all, at that time, when I knew we weren't going to make the playoffs because we had Mark Terrible Sanchez as the quarterback, and God bless Josh Johnson, but you know he's just not good enough. I like Josh. I like the things that Josh Johnson did. He won us a game against the Jaguars. We should have beat the Titans as well in that game, but everybody knows what happened that last play. Josh Doxson stopped on his route. But to get back to Colt McCoy, it's just a lot to say. Now, if nobody heard what Jay Gruden said at his press conference today, he said that Colt McCoy would not be available 2 to 3 weeks into the season. So that's just ridiculous to me. It's just very mishandled. Like, why would you rush him back and think we were going to make the playoffs in the first place at that time? And you know, he had the injury in November. The playoffs obviously start in January. How is somebody going to recover from a broken leg that quickly? Why would you rush him back? And it's Colt McCoy. You know he gets injured every other game. Why would you rush back Colt Bubble Boy McCoy? Like, why? I'm just dumbfounded. This is why Trent Williams, and we still don't know what's going on with Trent Williams with the medical staff, but it's just time after time again, injuries have been mishandled by the Washington Redskins, and it's just something that's it's inexcusable. And I'm sorry, you know, and people are saying, oh, you can't always blame the medical staff and training staff, but this stuff like this that keeps happening, it's hard not to look at these guys. And year after year, we have terrible injuries, and they're just mishandled. It's just ridiculous. It needs to stop, and something has to be done. I'm sorry. They need to make improvements. The training staff, I think, won an award, and I know there's a difference between the medical staff and the training staff, but these guys, they got to look themselves in the mirror, man. The last 4 to 5 years have been despicable. It's been an F-. It seriously has. It's been an F-. They have to do better. They have to make improvements. We're putting these guys' lives on the line here by not doing the right things. They're not their bodies on the line here. So they just got to do better, man. And then I want to talk about Terry McLaurin. Everybody's asked about Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin hasn't played a game yet. Hasn't played a preseason game yet. He's looked like the best receiver in practice. Obviously, that's what we've heard. He's the fastest guy out there. Maybe Paul Richardson's a little bit faster, or Steven Sims might be a little bit faster, but Steven Sims probably will not be making the team. And Paul Richardson's always injured all the freaking time recently. So Terry McLaurin, we want to see this guy play, man. He's a rookie. He hasn't proven anything yet. We know that Terry McLaurin probably is better than Josh Doxson, probably better than a lot of the guys on this roster right now. But we need him to play football. So, I mean, we need him to – can we have this guy play? But, of course, at the same time, we don't want him to go out there and get injured. Now, the reason why he did not play against the Bungles is because he had a bruised tailbone. That's what I'm hearing. You know, he hurt himself in practice or something like that with the bruised tailbone, and he did not suit up. Now, the first game, that was questionable. Against the Browns, I guess they just want to save him. They think he's a secret weapon. He probably is a secret weapon. I'm not even going to lie. But we want to see him play in the preseason. At least give us 2 series, man. And maybe he could help out Dwayne Haskins and make him look better, you know, because, you know, Kinsey is only good so much, you know, so he keeps throwing the ball to Kinsey. Kinsey's pretty good, but Kinsey's probably not going to make the team. Darvin Kinsey. But if he has McLaurin out there, he probably will look even better. And a lot of people are saying conspiracy theories that they're holding Terry McLaurin back to make Dwayne throw the ball to other guys and make him look at other guys. They think that when Terry McLaurin goes out there, he's just going to keep throwing the ball to Terry McLaurin, which could be true. But at the same time, if he's your number 1 receiver, he's producing, you know, why fix it when it's not broken? If he's going to keep completing passes to Terry McLaurin, then we need Terry McLaurin to be out there, man. So that's just how I feel about that one. But I'm hearing that Terry McLaurin probably will be playing against the Falcons on Thursday night. In other news as well, we did sign linebacker Gary Johnson from Texas. He was undrafted out of Texas, ran a 4.4340. I did watch his highlights. I'll probably put his highlights in the description, the link in the description as well. His highlights look good. I mean, everybody's college highlights look good, but he had a couple sacks, had hella tackles, had a lot of tackles for loss as well. So I mean, he's very, very talented. Now, I don't think he'll make the team. Probably will make the practice squad or something like that. But with our linebacker depth, after cutting Mason Foster, Harvey Clemens got a little nicked up. Cole Holcomb got a little nicked up as well. I did see both of those guys. I saw Sean Deion Hamilton was participating in practice today, and Cole Holcomb was dressed up and participating in practice today. Have not heard the status of Josh Harvey Clemens just yet, so we got to see what's going to happen. But our inside linebacker, especially Reuben Foster being done for the year, the linebacker position is pretty thin, except for Ryan Kerrigan. The outside linebacker position looks good with Sweat and Kerrigan and Ryan Anderson. But our inside linebacker position is not looking too great right now. That's probably our weakest spot on the defense right now. Shout out to Rex Ryan for calling us the top 5 defense, the number 3 defense in the league. That's what his opinion is. He could be just a little biased because Rob Ryan is his brother, of course, the 2 big boys. That's what I call him. When I saw the picture, Rob Ryan had like a beer belly. Rex Ryan has a beer belly, I think, too. So, but those 2 brothers, those 2 defensive gurus. You know, so he's looking out for his brother. But I legitimately think our defense is a top 5 defense. And you can call me a homer. You can say I'm biased. But from top to bottom, every position is looking pretty strong except for that inside linebacker position. Monte Nicholson looked pretty darn good in the Bungles game. He's looking really good in practice as well. He's hitting people. Landon Collins showed up. He had 2 hard, nice tackles, 2 hard hits, 2 hit sticks in that Bungles game. It looked really, really good. It's preseason, but Landon Collins, I think he's going to fit very, very well with the Washington Redskins. I think he can be a little bit better than DJ. Well, we want him to be a lot better than DJ Swearinger. DJ Swearinger was awesome for the Redskins those first 8 games. But if Landon Collins can be just better than DJ Swearinger, that's just enough said than that for us. I think Landon Collins should at least make a Pro Bowl for this team and could be all pro on this roster because not only do you have a great safety in Landon Collins, but you have Ryan Kerrigan, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Matt Ioannidis, Settle, Brantley, all those guys up front. Just so many guys up front. I talk about it all the time. I can never stress enough how great our defensive line is. Our defensive line is incredible. I think they're at least top 5 in this league, obviously. So I love our defense. Josh Norman looked good, other than the little illegal hit. And he did get stiff-armed. Yes, he did get stiff-armed. I did see that. He got truck sticked. It was pretty bad. But, you know, Josh Norman's been a pretty good tackler. That's one thing we can say is Josh Norman has been a great tackler for the Washington Redskins. He's been tackling very, very well. And I did see a statistic where he did lead top corners in forcing turnovers. Now, he doesn't get interceptions, but he does force fumbles. That's one thing that Josh Norman is very good at. Quentin Dunbar looked awesome with that one route that he stopped. He ran with the guy. It was like a fly route, and Quentin Dunbar was neck and neck with the guy. It was really just basically holding his hand almost, was just really glued to the guy and strapped him up, didn't let him catch the football. Heard some good things about Eric Flowers. The human turntable is very, very, he's really surprised me in the Bungles game. Sorry about the Bungles game. He really surprised me once again. So, hey, if we can fix Eric Flowers, another man's trash is another man's treasure. We're trying to fix DRC. We're trying to fix Eric Flowers. And then we got Landon Collins, who the Giants did not want at all. And then it looks like the Giants passed up on Dwayne Haskins as well. So another man's trash is another man's treasure. So we should use that against the Giants and be able to beat those guys whenever we play them. So that's basically what I've been hearing this Sunday. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about this Colt McCoy injury stuff and Terry McLaurin. He needs to play, man. He needs to play. He needs to get some reps in. I'm sorry, and I know he's our secret weapon, but I think he should play at least in 1 or 2 preseason games. We'll see, but it's kind of tough in the air. But at the end of the day, he's a rookie. He's a rookie, And if he was like a Santana Moss or something like that, then yeah, I'm not playing Santana Moss in the preseason. I'm not doing that. But he hasn't proven that just yet. So a rookie is a rookie. You have to hold him to that standard, and I think he should be playing. So we'll see. Hopefully he does play this week. They did say that he should be playing once again. Terry McLaurin should be playing against the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday. So we will see. So let me know what y'all think about the Colt McCoy injury, Terry McLaurin, Eric Flowers, and the signing of Gary Johnson. Let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. Hail to them Skins. Hail to the Wizards. All right, y'all. Peace.